We want to twist in it all. 2-2. Somebody else is doing 2-2. Looks like algebra 1.
You said 2-2.
I accidentally
2-2.
took notes on 2-2.
You accidentally took notes.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know. It's not organized now.
Not organized. You mean like it's out of order?
Yes.
That's
Out
really
of
funny.
the order of operations.
That was really funny.
I know, I thought it was. In actuality, it was. Okay. So 2-2 is about linear functions, except there's a twist. And with this lesson, we're going to look back at fitting a model, a little bit of that, and then we're going to take a look at how far our model is away from what our prediction is. So I listed all of the vocabulary up there. There's linear function. It's a linear function is a set of ordered pairs x and y satisfying an equation of the form y equals mx plus b. That's a formal definition, but it's a nice definition to have. So it's x's and y's that fit y equals mx plus b. That's a linear function, as opposed to a linear equation. So a linear model is a fitted line from a set of data. And that's probably what's more important to keep straight. This is a fitted line. It's a fitted line that is drawn or set up from a set of data. So you go and you make a scatter plot, and then you decide.
You told me this and I was hiccuping. What's my body's an actual way of living?
Give her the hairy eyeball, will you?
I will.
Wait. Okay, let's be nice. We're gonna get through this stuff. And don't worry, this is all gonna throw you through a little bit of a twist by the time it's done.
I was thoroughly distracted.
I don't like having it.
Do I need to send you two out of here?
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there's interpolation, and then there's extrapolation. So,
I did that this morning.
to interpolate, would be like this. Let's say we've got a set of data, and here our data points are. And we go and we shoot a line through this. And this line extends out in both directions beyond the data. If it's a linear function and we don't bound the inputs, we don't have a restricted domain. And we haven't talked about that yet. We haven't talked about restricting domains. So we're going to assume that it goes forever. If we were to use this section from here to here to make a prediction, then we would be interpolating. So an interpolation is going to come from inside of the end of data points. So, let's say that this is what's happening over time to the value of something. So let's say that this is the value and this is time. And during these time periods, from this year to this year, we recorded each of these values. And let's say that this year is 2020, and let's say that that's year 2000. Well, if we said, well, sometime between 2000 and 2020, there was a particular value of whatever this item is, and maybe it's the value of your FST book as it increases in worth as your knowledge of the book increases.
Yeah.
See, I'm funny, you guys don't even laugh at me.
Oh.
But if it was the value of your FST book going up over time as you gain more knowledge from this book.
Wouldn't it go down because as the more knowledge you get, the less you need the FST book? So
No, because then you're realizing that the value. Yeah, okay. So, same difference. It's the value of your brain as you read through the FST book. But as it goes up, if I made a prediction about what something was at a particular time between 2000 and 2020, I would be interpolating from the data. To extrapolate then we would be going outside of the data. We'd say, well, maybe back in 1990, your brain was only worth so much. And in the year 2030, your brain will be worth so much. That would be an extrapolation because you're outside of the data. But you're using the data's trend to make a prediction outside of the data points. So that's the difference between those two.
So then interpolation isn't really a prediction. It's just a.
Oh, no, well, no, it could be, because if you look here, okay, so there's 2020, maybe that's 2020, or 20, excuse me, this is 2000, this is 2002, maybe that's 2006, 2008, and then we jumped all the way to 2020, and I wanna know what was it in 2012. Well, there's no data for 2012, so then I go and I use my line and I say there. That's an interpolation. But now if I look out to 2022 and I say, well, in 2022 it's gonna be here because this has gone up. And I'm extrapolating. And extrapolations are not always as reliable, because we don't know what really did happen outside. There might be some other factors that affect it. So that's interpolation and extrapolation. So, you guys have your graphing calculators?
Yes.
Okay, let's do something, let's go through this really quick. We have the diamond data, which comes from example number 1. Can you find that in the book?
Yep.
Let's put those values into 2 lists in our graphing calculator, make sure that we can go through a few things. I'm also gonna be asking to see what kind of data shows up when we do a regression. So this is jewelers emphasize the price of a diamond. It's determined by the cut, carat weight, color, and clarity. The table gives carat weights and approximate prices in US dollars for 20 diamond rings sold at a recent auction in Singapore. All rings are of the same quality gold and contain a single diamond. Is that all right?
Yeah.
I
Almost got mine.
was just gonna say it might be easier to do the second one.
What do you mean the second one?
Next page, there's just less data to work with, you can still make it the same.
Are you saying you want to do something different?
I just feel like we kinda get the same point, but the less data points, if we did this one, right here, on the next page.
I'm almost done with these 2 lists.
Oh, that's what I did.
Oh, you did the other ones?
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do then?
I'm stuck on this first one, but give me a second.
Well, we're trying to figure out if we actually wanna do this first.
So you wanted to do the Argentina stuff, is that right?
Just the stuff on the second page there, yeah.
That's the
Actually,
Argent,
this is the prices in the US.
oh, I see.
It's just the
Oh, okay, well, who's done what?
I've done the second one
I'm almost done
on
with
the
the
second
first
page.
one.
Oh, so you did US prices?
Yeah.
I was starting to do that, then I realized.
Well, they're
you weren't
both
reading
US
right
prices, but this one is just a smaller version of the one that's in the back, that's in the first page.
there. 747. Ooh,
Shoot, I don't know what to think now.
I'm almost done.
Really
Oh,
look
yeah.
at that one.
I can do this
We'll
one.
do this one.
Okay.
If we wanna work from both, I'll have the
You're
data.
right.
and-
Well, if you don't wanna add the other one in and you wanna just work with the other one, I'm down with that, that's, but an old man like me can do it.
My mask smells like mold.
that sounds
That's not
good.
mold,
Oh,
What is it, Mr. Deegan?
smells like
something
afro.
else. Masks, what fun, huh?
Yeah.
Once you sing in the mellow, everyday life is just totally fine.
I hate public speaking in masks.
Maybe you should stop being the Wimpies
Your
though.
mom, sorry.
Yeah.
Just a
Were
reflex.
you guys like this every other year I've had you? I just never heard it because it was not a quiet room, or it was a less
Yeah.
quiet room.
Hey, I have all the data points and stuff, so.
That's nice, Haley.
So. Well, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a linear regression, correct?
You guys graduating this year?
Yes.
Yes, and when Lydia is able to legally adopt, and Zella will be able to adopt.
So Lee and I will be able to adopt, one of the borons unless Martin gets to it before me.
Why would Lydia want to adopt
She
either
would,
one of
she
you?
can if she wants to.
What do we do next? Also, I have a
Delete
question.
it and start all over.
I have a question. So, in the start plot area, how,
I have mine.
how do I, and I'm talking, how do I, change the equals to be, like, less than or equal to, like, in the start plot, how do I change y to be equal, from equals an equation to is less than or greater than or less than
Oh,
and equal?
that's not stat plot, that's the y equals.
Yeah,
Well, I think what you have to do is move the cursor over and then hit enter when the equal sign is blinking. I think it's something like
that just
that.
unhighlights it.
This did not, oh, wait,
Mm,
this makes sense. Zoom,
oh, that's weird.
Oh.
I thought it was just like that. I can't remember.
where are my dots? Here we go.
So to change it.
Okay, I'm gonna do,
Okay, I won't forget your question, Zella. It's, I have it somewhere.
Cause that came up in the
ACT?
homework,
Homework.
yeah. I don't know, it was like asking if something was a function, and I just wanted to check it, but I couldn't change the equals to less than or equal to.
Yeah, you can always Google how to. And TI-84, how to change and stuff like that. I'm sorry. Okay, so can you create a window that's similar?
yes.
And then, see how they broke it though, a broken window, you might wanna, I don't know, you might,
Which,
I have the stuff listed for the second one.
do ya?
Yeah,
My
like
fitted
the
line
stats
is
points
wrong.
on.
Okay. Why is my fitted line bad? I'm gonna get rid of that.
meaning,
Window. Okay.
We're gonna plot L, then, so remember how to change what plots that you're doing?
Yeah.
meaning,
I got example one's thing. I just have to do you do a linear regression, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is stat calc. AX plus B, yes, right?
ax plus b,
Hmm,
meaning,
mine isn't graphing for some reason.
Um,
I'm graphing L5 versus L6, and
oh, that's why
L5
I got
versus
wrong.
L6.
stink.
Shoot.
Mine is gonna work.
Meaning.
That was mine.
Hmm.
Alright.
Boy, here's a great mystery. I can't make mine go.
Huh. That didn't work either. My fitted line is not fitting.
Oh, I know why. Your fitted line is not fitting?
No.
Okay, once you graphed it, how did you go about writing your fitted line?
So the point, so then I went to stat calc,
Yeah?
and I'm just gonna go to my list real
Did you
quick.
do two variable stats?
No, I didn't.
You did a
I-
linear regression.
Yeah.
So you did a linear regression.
Yeah, and
Are you
then-
guys there also?
No, I've already got my equation.
You got your equation?
Yeah.
Number
Mine.